But anyway, man, the verse, man, as far as the verses, man, I think, the way Baby had it, his personal feelings all wrapped up in everything, man. And then, of course, every man don't have the same views or whatever, whatnot, man, on everything, man. But, it's bigger than one person.
Yeah, of course.
So I figured, by his age, man, he should be out of that by now.
Wisdom.
Wisdom's supposed to come with that.
Yeah.
So I saw him kept pushing Juvie out there. You know what I'm saying? And Juvie couldn't handle that thing by itself. Now I do know on the marketing side, I feel like the reason they did that,
because Juvie got a project coming out.
Yeah, and he coming, he done rebranded himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He real hot right now.
Him and BG.
Yeah, and I thank God for that, man, because a long time, man, Juvie had to go through some things.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know. What's your personal opinion on it, man?
Like I said, I feel like when I asked you who won, when I talked to one of my clients early on that, and we all say No Limit. But I was like, I think it's more than just the music though, because Cash Money had strong music. Like both of them had strong music they were playing. So it wasn't just because of the music; it was because of the whole vibe. Like Master P from the jump when they came out with the squad. The energy was there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was just there.
Right.
When Baby and them came out, at first it was just Baby, Juvie, and BG.
Yeah, I think Manny was
Manny. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And that's all that was on stage. Like it was like, what the rest of the squad? And then I guess as it progressed, you start seeing more people come out on stage.
Right.
But at first it was just them 4 or 5 people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
How did you feel about the situation with Mercedes?
I don't know the whole situation. I had saw her speaking on something, but I didn't read into it. So.
Well, the thing about it, from what I gathered, looking at her feed, was she wasn't invited, and she did show up on her own.
Oh, so she was there.
She was there, and I saw a live that she did outside of the venue, and she was talking to, I guess, a friend of hers, and you know how me and you may go somewhere and to a DJ battle or DJ salute the DJ award show, something in the city. Yeah. And of course, Asiatic's supposed to be on there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not invited. Yeah. I don't have a ticket. I don't have no credentials. Yeah. And you looking like, damn, Blakk, what happened? You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't give her the Asiatic of Jackson.
Well, I mean, but still, she was on the roster.
She was on the roster, yeah. Right. But honestly, I can't remember a Mercedes song.
I can't tell you.
I can't remember that song. I can't remember a Mercedes song, honestly. But I remember the cover because she was one of the first like real nice looking women that they had on the cover. Mia X, she was doing her thing, but she was more, heavy set. You know what I'm saying? Mercedes was that little old eye candy, you know what I'm saying, with the camp. Mm-hmm. So I remember her cover, but I can't remember no music though. Yeah.
Well, I can't tell and they kind of did a twist on that back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in the beginning stages of all of that era, man.
But even though she should have been there.
Absolutely. Nevertheless. And then somebody in the organization or somebody had something to do with the venue, either or, got her some credentials and got her in there, but she didn't, after they did the song, man, she wasn't invited on the stage or whatever.
They played the song?
Yeah, they played the song.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, I would have been in my feelings too.
It's called I Can't Tell. We're going to listen to it off record.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, man, Asiatic Blakk and Drummer Boy.
Yeah. Oh, many of my names.
Yeah, a.k.a. Prep. A.k.a. Prep Cashmere.
Yes, sir.
A.k.a. the man.
Yes, sir, man. You know
AKA, what do you say about the Gemini?
Gemini must be two sides, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Put that album cover up, man. Let the folks know, man, that this album is about a year old, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So when did you release it?
9/11, man. 9/11 of last year.
Any cinemagism go with that? Releasing it on 9/11?
I did it because 9/11 is actually my angel number. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know what an angel number is, and I didn't know what it was either. But I know
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a general idea.
So angel number is any chronological numbers that you see on a repetitious basis.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So if you always looking at your clock and it's 12:34, you're like, man, why am I always looking at my clock at exactly that time?
Mm-hmm.
So for a long time, I'm talking about for years, since like over 6-7 years, man, I started seeing 9/11. I'll pick up my phone and it'd be 9/11. And then I'll drive behind somebody, they tag ahead 9/11. Or I look up on, a sign or something that say 911. I'm like, why I keep seeing this number? And for a while, it freaked me out because ain't nothing good about 9/11. You know what
Well,
I
I mean, it's one thing good about it. I'm gonna go and give you this. It's real strange that that's your number.
Yeah.
Because this is the actual Two Black, Two Strong studios as far as the building, the structure. But this particular studio here is named the Charles Evers Studio. Charles Evers was born a day after me. Well, I was born a day before, however you look at it, because he's the oldest.
Yeah.
But his birthday is 9/11.
And that's crazy, bro. I'm talking about that's crazy, man. For real. Like, I always end up being around that number. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for like I said, for a long time it creeped me out and I was trying to get away from it, bro. I always look at the number, look at the clock, and it's 9/11. And you know what I'm saying? But when I started researching it, like numbers you see all the time.
Yeah.
The first thing it said was angel numbers.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Then I researched what 9/11 meant.
For sure.
And it actually is like the death of one, not death, but like the end of one season and the beginning of another. You know what I'm saying? Like recreation. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I'm finna go ahead and talk, man. I'm finna do something right quick, man.
So, that's why I, when it came time for me to drop that album, and I knew this was a new side of me that people never seen, like the Southern Soul and the trail ride and that, so I said, this the start of my new season.
Boy, you deep, man. You deep, boy. You going deep. You kind of like me, man.
So I ain't just naming 9/11 for no reason, man. Okay. I mean, I ain't just put it out on 9/11 for no reason. Okay. And of course, Gemini. I'm King Gemini. You know what I'm saying?
Repeated. Angel numbers are repeated sequences of numbers, like 111, 444, that people believe are spiritual messages from angels or the universe. So get out your damn feelings, and we don't need your damn opinions. These numbers are seen as a sign of guidance, offering insight into situations like new beginnings, stability, impedance change. Their interpretation is personal, often influenced by numerology, and it can be found in mundane places, MUNDANE, places like clocks, license plates, or receipts. Hey, bro, I'm gonna have to study that, man.
I'm telling you,
put me on one, and I do have one. Mine is 343, and the significance about that is that when we moved from Shady Oaks and moved to the north side, our address was 343, and I see it all of the time. I wake up in the middle of the night, it's 343. And then it seems like when I catch the clock on 343, it stays there forever. I like that, Prep.
I'll tell you, man.
Man. Salute, man, bro.
So that's why I called it 9. I mean, that's why I put it out on that date. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right. So what's in the album, man? What you got in that album? What can people unpack in that album?
A whole lot of country shit, man, really. And the reason I name it Gemini outside of me being a Gemini is because like the style of music that's on there, you know what I'm saying? Like I got upbeat songs like Bootwalk, you know what I'm saying? That's real upbeat and bass club, party driven, trail ride driven. Then I got the second half of the album that's more slow music, like, you know, R&B-ish, you know what I'm saying? Southern soulish, you know what I'm saying?
Is that like a step outside of you doing a project like that for yourself? And you produced a lot of the tracks on it, right?
Majority of them, except for maybe 2.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe 2.
Right.
But yeah, not really. Because even as a young G, you know, when you knew me as a youngin', you know what I'm saying, we been doing part of music and we been, you know, singing and rapping. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I was singing and rapping before Drake came out singing and rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it's really not outside of what I'm normally doing for people that really just know me. You know what I'm saying? I did an interview on the album and I chopped it up with Quita B. Shout out Quita B. So once you get the album, you'll hear the interview.
Okay.
And I say on the interview, back when I was pushing Traxtar, you know, one of my business partners at the time was like, you know, dude, every song you on, you sound different. Like it's hard for people to know that that's you.
Right.
And he was like, you need to get you a sound and stick to it. And I was like, you know, I don't
hell
do that.
no.
You know what I'm saying?
Like hell no.
Yeah. So I feel like it's putting me in a box. So now when I'm with me doing this type of music, and really just with the internet being what it is, man, I really just feel like you can just do what you feel like doing. Whoever
I mean, that's music.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody don't be in the same mood every day.
Yeah, but you can tell the industry don't let these artists do that. That's why you got so many on sounding like.
You know what? I got to disagree. Well, I agree with you, but what they say, agree to disagree, some shit like that.
Yeah.
But the reason I say this is because nowadays they done got trapped into sounding a certain way.
Yeah.
They even do it in the hood.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily the industry. I'm gonna put it mostly on the artists, man. They don't be creative enough to.
Do you think that though? And the only reason I said, I'm gonna tell you why I said the industry, because I done been to a showcase where, notable, whatever the word is, people that I know that was judging these artists, you know, they were saying stuff like, yeah, that's an industry sounding song, or that sound like what's out now. Or you letting these folks know that, okay, yeah, that'll work because it sounds like what's out now. I don't want that. Like, I don't want to sound like what's out now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I say I agree, but I disagree. I agree fully with what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I think it's then got so systemic to where when a new artist or artist that's going into the studio is trying to develop a sound, he reaches for that. And that could be a resulting effect because of what they've heard or what they've experienced.
And we feel like we see that working.
Yeah.
We know
that's
that works.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So that work, I'm going to go with that.
Right.
You know, so I might want to do this, but that's working. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask your opinion on something, man, because I was talking to, I've been talking to quite a few people about this lately. Do you think the artists, no, not the artists. Do you think the DJs of today is spinning more of today's music, or they starting to reach back and grab older music?
Well, the area of entertainment that I'm in now, you know what I'm saying, with the trail rides and the Southern Soul, they are playing our music. You know what I'm saying? They playing like, you know, cause and that's one of the reasons why I felt comfortable doing Southern Soul, because at first I was like, you know, I thought I was, you know, I tried to do it some years back with another guy that, you know, we both know.
Cut all that damn noise out back there.
Yeah, well, I tried to do it before, you know what I'm saying, but I really wasn't feeling it. But what made me feel it, Yayo didn't even try to get me to do it before I actually did it. You know what I'm saying? But what made me actually feel comfortable doing it is the fact that I realized when I go to the trail rides, the people who majority there are the people that grew up listening to us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Grew up listening to the UGKs and you know, boosters and, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the same audience. So why can't I come out and do my type of music to this audience? They gonna listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, again, that I agree and I disagree, and I guess on the same scale of what we just got through talking about, for the simple fact that the DJs now I see are more creative with an older sound, like a Cash Money sound, or you know, and to that music has been relevant all of the time, so it's really no difference in it.
And a lot of the new artists are referencing older tracks.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it goes along, it flows together. And then with the trail ride music, it's actually kind of a blend of rap and blues or soul.
It is.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I guess it goes all, it's all mixed up in there. But anyway, let's get on Drummer Boy, aka Prep, man. Where was you born and raised at, man?
Man, you know I'm Jacktown born and raised, man.
All right, what side of town, man, you originally from?
Well,
bro?
man, when I was coming up, man, my mama had me and my brother all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like in elementary, you in elementary like 5-6 years. Out of those 5-6 years, I probably went to 4 different schools. Like I was all over the place.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
So,
3.
but the neighborhood that I can put my stamp on, that I say when I realize, okay, this is a neighborhood that I grew up in, is Battlefield.
Battlefield.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't never knew that. Yeah. I thought you was a west. Oh no, I thought you was a north side guy. You okay then? All right then.
Yeah, well, when I was real young, you know, we was in Rankin County. You know what I'm saying? But once sixth grade, I say 5th, 6th grade, I was in Battlefield.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right, so you was over there by Gowdy, Mississippi.
Man, I was on Langley Avenue in Battlefield, bro.
That's
right
what's
outside
up.
of Brown.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It was crazy about that, man. You know, my brother, you know, this is back in the gang banging days, you know what I'm saying? My brother was GD, you know what I'm saying? So
over there.
Yeah, my brother was GD.
Yeah.
And my mama moved us over there.
Oh.
And the sign, it was a church across the street.
Yeah.
And they had an old sign like next to the house we moved in. It was a number VL painting on the sign. I was like, Ma. I say that on that song on the little boosted thing that I had did. I don't know if you saw it, but I had rapped on one of the little boosted tracks.
Yeah, you remember I called you about that.
Yeah, I said it on there. Yeah, like my mama moved me in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
I'm like, Ma, you must not know what your son is. Yeah, my brother was fighting every day.
I didn't put that together, man. You know, man, that's crazy.
But shout out Battlefield though.
Hey man, how did you? I gotta dwell on that for a minute, man.
Yeah.
So how was it? You know, moving around in the neighborhood, man. Being a
It was
child,
rough,
you
bro.
know?
It was rough. Yeah, man. That's back when, you know, we used to put reflectors on our bikes, and Mark used to fix them bikes up, man. I used to be riding Mark bike around the neighborhood, nigga chasing me. Yeah, man. I'm going home jumping out the bike because I ain't fight like Mark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm going home jumping out the bike. Mark, what's wrong? They trying to take your bike. He going to it. You know what I'm saying? Mark going to it.
Ain't no doubt.
So.
He looking for it. Man, shout out little LL.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so during school, man, was you musically inclined? Did you do anything during music?
Oh, yeah.
What you was involved in?
I just say this is one of them 2 things that I know I was born doing: music and drawing.
Okay, anybody else in the family did
My
music?
big cousin. I don't know. You probably know my cousin. His name Ray, but his name was Rated X back in the day. Ray Adams. Trying to think of the name of their group. It was him, my cousin Gerald Adams, and Ricky J.
I can't think of the name of it right now.
They had a group.
Yeah.
So my cousin Ray, that was, even though my cousin Ray was like my idol. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I grew up wanting to be just like Ray. So he cut hair, I started cutting hair. He drew, I started drawing. He was rapping, I started rapping. Only thing I started doing that he wasn't doing is making beats. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So yeah, I started doing this stuff at an early age.
Anything in school that you was doing?
Talent shows, everything.
Band? Did you do band?
Yeah, I did band. I played the trumpet though. You know, you would think I played the drums, but I played the trumpet in my middle school years. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something else, man. Most, well, I ain't gonna say most, but I see a lot of times where producers and DJs started off with brass.
Yeah.
Because I started off with the trombone.
Yeah.
That's kind of strange.
I don't know. Look, I don't know if it's because that was probably some of them easiest instruments to rent out when you in that age.
That's one. I do know that's one. I think
with them drums, you had to buy your own sticks and buy your own.
I do know that's one because my mom stated that I'm not finna pay all that money for all of that. You know,
we can get that horn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You so right. Yeah. You so right. That's exactly how I ended up on the trombone.
And I talked to Silas the other day, man. I told him I love the way he incorporate what he do with that. What he play, trumpet? What Silas play? Yeah, the trumpet.
I think he played multiple instruments.
Well, I know he played that trumpet when he doing his shows. So I'm like, bro, I wish I would have thought like that, when I was young. I never thought to incorporate that into what I'd love to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then the school I went to kind of killed it for me with the band.
What
My school band was horrible.
What school?
I went to Baylor Magnet, man.
Was it?
Yeah. Well, it was Baylor Alternative at that time. And that band, that band was horrible, man.
You got to do them boys like that.
We was horrible, man. We were so bad, man. I was like, nah. So I left Baylor and went to Jim Hill, which Jim Hill had an awesome band. But by then, I had lost the love for the band. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I ain't even want to play in the
How
band.
many band members y'all had?
I can't remember. We had a good number of band members because Baylor was more or less what you call a concert band. You know what I'm saying? Like we was more or less the band that going to win the concerts and playing that theatrical music and stuff.
Yeah.
But we used to play that same theatrical music when we on a field show against Jim Hill and Jim Hill playing the songs off the radio.
I can't get jiggy with this.
Yeah.
Who was the band director?
My band director name was Miss Crozier. She looked just. I ain't gonna say that. So this gonna be out there. But we used to Miss Crozier, man.
Crozier.
We used to tell. She kind of resembled Eddie Murphy daddy on Coming to America.
Man, listen, I hope she's still living. I'm gonna look her up. I'm gonna try to get on.
Mean as hell.
I'm gonna try to get on here. She's still living. I'm gonna try to get on here.
She was so mean.
Yeah.
Every time we tried to play something off the radio, no.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, hey, man, you sound like to me you got some fun memories, man, from when you came up.
Oh yeah.
Them type of memories to stick with you forever.
Oh yeah.
All right, so when you left there, you went to Jim Hill. Got Jim Hill. Did you do anything else in the band?
It was over with for the band. By the time I got to Jim Hill, we had, I hadn't already formed my first group or whatever, second group. And that included Jazze Pha. And I met Gerald at Baylor. You know what I'm saying?
What was the name of the group?
PGU.
Yeah, I remember that.
Proper G unit.
Yeah.
And it was proper gangster unit. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all got anything online right now?
Nah.
Any album covers?
Only person who still got some of that old stuff is a Fingerprint.
You think so?
And he still got some of that old PGU stuff. He got stuff on.
Hey, give me that phone right there. I'm finna call Fingerprint, man.
For real.
Hey, while we on here, I'm gonna call Fingerprint, man.
Finger got some old PGU.
Hopefully you got it connected, right? Yeah, just make sure it's connected to the via Bluetooth. I'm gonna get Fingerprint on here. But go ahead, man. Yeah. Keep telling the folks a little bit about yourself, man.
Yeah, so I met Gerald, man, at Baylor in 7th grade. I had a group, and it was me and two of my cousins. Our name was TKO, Total Chaos. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And my name at that time was Rick Romeo.
Rick Romeo.
Yeah. So I took a class with Gerald, man. I heard Gerald, he was over there singing to some girls and shit. But he was singing, I think, New Edition song or something, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, I hated it a little bit. I was like, that's cool, but I got my own music, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so he was like, you got a group? I was like, yeah. So, I did one of my songs for my own stuff. After the class was over, Gerald was like, man, I want to be in your group. I'm like, dude, you just said you got your own group. So him and his dude he had in his group, they ended up joining our group, man, and we ended up being 5 members. And we did our first talent show at Bailey, man, and killed it, man. So that's when I was like, yeah.
Tell me that you got something, man, old online.
I don't.
Why not?
I don't know. I guess I wasn't into getting footage and stuff back then.
That's a lot of us wasn't, man. Real talk. Did y'all do anything major back then that you can?
Not
or that was considered major back then?
Not really, bro. The most major stuff we did then was getting on the radio here, man. And at that point, it was 90.1. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody got that story, man. Everybody
listen to 90.1 on the weekend, bro. And I think Kamikaze was a DJ over there. Shoot, I can't remember all the DJs, but yeah.
What year was that?
Like 92, 93.
Yeah, we was just leaving. I stayed there from 87 to 90, 91, maybe 91, 92. Yeah, because after I got tied up with the UG and where did I go? The Strip.
Yeah,
the Strip.
Yeah,
I started on the Strip. Hey, yeah, I was feeling myself then. Too big for radio. Yeah. I had got hood then,
man. You too big for radio.
Hey, man, you know, I was thinking on the street level back then, man. I had places to go, people to see, things to do.
And radio is it, man. I don't know how you got too big for radio.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking like that back then,
but
man.
you went back, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Had to, man, because I saw what you talking about right now.
Exactly.
It was very, very useful.
Exactly.
All right, and going from the stint from maybe 90 to 2000, what was your biggest thing doing there? We're gonna get into how you got into fully into production.
When you say I'm trying to understand the whole question. You said going from 90s into the 2000. What you mean,
like during 1990 or 89 to 2000? What was your biggest? Where did you do the most?
Music, man. Like as far as musically,
yeah. So wait. First of all, let me ask this. This might ring you up. How did you start production?
Well, like I said, I've been making beats, man. Like, you know what I'm saying. When I was young, when I met Gerald, bro, like I was like I had a tape recorder radio, and I used to get the beat on the tables and stuff and record it on the tape deck, you know what I'm saying? And then I play it back on one side and record on the other side, and I hum on top of it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I was making my own beats. And then my daddy noticed I was doing it. And he bought me, the first thing he bought me was one of them 4-pad little drum machine things you hit with the drumstick. He bought me one of them, and I played them.
What's your dad's name?
James Henderson.
Shout out James Henderson. You made a monster. You made a monster, man.
Yeah. So he bought me one of them, and I, beating on it. But then the year we were getting ready to do that talent show I told you about with Gerald, we was on the phone. It was around Christmas time, and I was on the phone with Gerald. My daddy came to the house, and we went to the door, and my daddy had me a keyboard. Okay. I was like, man, my daddy bought me. And Jill was on the phone like, what? I said, my daddy got me a keyboard. He was like, stay on the phone, man. I was like, nah, nigga, I'm finna go play with my keyboard. So, but, it wasn't one of them keyboards like a workstation that I can actually make beats.
Right.
But I still can program it. You know what I'm saying? So I started.
What was it? You remember what it was?
It was a Yamaha, but I can't remember what kind.
Okay.
Yeah. So I
just
kind
of look that up and go buy one, man. I know you ain't still got it.
Nah, I ain't got that no more. This is one of the ones that had the speakers on it. It wasn't like, kind of put me in the mind of Hustle and Flow when they got their first keyboard.
Yeah. But you know what they doing nowadays, man? They going back getting that type of stuff, man.
Because it got a certain sound.
And also they use it for what you call it? What you call it, son? What you call them little dolls y'all be playing with? That y'all put in the gaming studio, man. Yeah, but what you call it? Y'all call it something. It ain't nostalgia. Aesthetics.
Aesthetics.
Yeah, that's what it is. They call it aesthetics. So on a lot of these podcasts, man, I see they go get stuff like old Atari games or something and put it on a shelf on the wall. Old keyboards.
Almost like museum type shit.
Yeah, they get stuff, old clocks, old vintage bulbs and stuff like that and put it on the wall. Trying to steal our culture, man. We came up with stuff like that.
What they know about Atari.
Yeah, man. Half of them don't even know. You ask them, see, I'm a person, man. I go to them and say, when did this come out?
Yeah.
Yeah, what this mean? What is that?
You like
I don't know. I just picked it up at the store.
Yeah, you like the first person who asked me about my dreads years ago. Like, why you got them dreads? You know what they mean? I'm like, nigga, I like them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's so what you told me too.
Yeah, man, I like them.
Yeah, I challenge folks, man. I want to know if you know what you getting into, man. What that mean? I do my son like that all the time. He can't stand it.
But you keep him sharp.
Yeah, I have to keep him sharp, man. Real talk.
So I started, man, really producing, man. It just been in me. You know what I'm saying? And really, I just knew I wanted to make my beats. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't for other people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't really started producing for outside people, man. Now, that was more or less going into the 2000s when I started producing for outside people. But for more, in the beginning, it was more just making me and my group tracks. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't have my own label then, so at that point, we was going to other studios around Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
How was Traxtar born?
Like I said, we started, at first recording with other people, Freddie Young, Ron Carbo. It's a lady that she wasn't really known in the city, but she had a studio. Her name was Lorraine Phillips. And that's who I recorded, I think, Let Me Hear It. That's a song that we had back in the day. They were playing on 90.1.
Lorraine Phillips.
Yeah, she was from London. You know what I'm saying? She had a real deep accent. And we did a song with...
Here in Jackson? Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. We got to get that history out, man. Tell us about it.
She ain't here no more. I think she had moved to Atlanta like back in the 90s. But her name was Lorraine Phillips, man. I did a song with my group and Karen Brown at Lorraine Phillips' house, man. It was dope.
She had a studio at her home?
Yeah, it was in her house.
How did you find her?
I don't know how we met Lorraine. I can't remember that. Yeah, I don't know how I met Lorraine. Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, I can't remember how we met her, but we met her and we used to go to her house and record. Yeah.
How long were y'all working together?
It was a couple of years I did with Lorraine. Then we ended up meeting Derek Martin. You know, I know you know Derek Martin.
Yeah. How did y'all know?
That she do music?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I can't remember that. I can't remember how we met her. Yeah, I can't remember how we met.
That's crazy,
Lorraine.
man. Anybody else around here that's still around here, man, know about her?
Nah, I think we was one of the only groups she was dealing with. You know what I'm saying? She had a girlfriend at the time. I can't remember her name, but she
was on that then?
Yeah, she was on there. Yeah,
okay. London.
So, yeah, and her girlfriend used to sing.
Shout out London.
Yeah.
In the 90s.
Yeah,
okay.
so,
early 2000s.
Exactly. No, it was 90s.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 90s.
Okay, then.
Yeah, because we after Lorraine moved to Atlanta, we ended up getting with Derek Martin. You know what I'm saying? And I think when I got with Derek Martin, he had people like Mellow T, Children of the Cornbread, Baby Fred. He had a whole roster of artists, and we got with them. You know what I'm saying? Airtight Studios.
Right.
So yeah, we put a project out with them. I think it was the Family Tree compilation. I think Family Tree compilation. Yeah, we put that album out with Derek Martin. So what made me end up doing my own thing, and this I learned from this. So me and Derek, we talk about it a lot because when I was younger, I was one of them people that felt like if I created it all, I supposed to own it all. You know what I'm saying? No matter if I'm signed with you, I made the beat. I wrote the songs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
how did that work out for you?
It was like when Derek presented the first contract to me. That was the very first contract I ever been presented. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw the breakdown, that's when I was like, no. And it was a learning lesson to me because now when I started my label, I understood why you had to do that. You can't have 100% of everything. I don't care if you are the creator of it. If you're not the person who can get it out to the masses, and you still need you to help me get it out to the masses, then I'm gonna have to break this percentage
I
down
need my cut
with you.
right.
Yeah. So when I was with Derek, I was young. I didn't understand that.
Y'all get into it about it.
We ain't get into it. I just turned down the contract.
That's cold.
Yeah, I just like nah.
Hell
you know what I'm saying? But me and Derek stayed like this though. We stayed tight.
Okay.
Cause he understood that I was young. And I told him once I started Traxtar, I told him, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, I understand now. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I bit my hand, man.
Yeah. So
but,
that's how I ended
good.
up doing Traxtar, you know what I'm saying?
What does the name mean?
Just, you know, it was a play off words like, of course, running track, like running track, Traxtar. Mm-hmm. It was a play off that, but I do tracks.
Yep.
So it was like, I'm gonna use that instead of running tracks. I make tracks, so I'm a track star. You see
what I'm saying, son? Y'all be coming up them. Well, I ain't gonna say y'all, but you know, so I be trying to tell people that too, man. And me and Smoke was talking about that last night.
Yeah.
Give yourself a name that means something, man. Don't be getting yourself the more goof ass name. Coming up with all
what it mean? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, what the hell? You don't know what your name means?
Or your name is linked in with somebody else, like all these NBAs and NFE and the LFE
and Youngs and Lils.
Yeah,
you ain't Lil no more, you big monkey, and you ain't young no more. Yeah. What's your name? What's your name in there? Old Mac.
Yeah,
Young Mac.
So yeah, that's how I end up with Traxtar, man.
Okay, all right. Anything, man, that you came up with back in the day that you just didn't like about this area in your earlier days? I mean, me and you done talked about some things, man, throughout the years. Mm-hmm. You done shared some things with me, but you want to share anything with the people, man, that you really didn't, or some things maybe that you saw that now have come into play? Mm-hmm. That was like, you know, early in the day, you was like, man, that right there ain't gonna work. Being a producer.
I mean, just artist-wise, music-wise, period, man. The only thing I always tell people that I realized in my early years in Jackson, and me and Kamikaze talked about this, he was like, no, that ain't true. I'm like, Kamikaze, come on now. And it's the fact that Jackson has always been a street-driven industry when it comes to music. Mm-hmm. Even though we got artists that do all kind of other stuff, we got, you know, artists that do hip hop and backpack music and all this, but the music that Jackson really gravitate to is gutter street. You know what I'm saying?
I can see why he says that's not true, although it is true.
It's true. It's true. Like we could do a poll right now. And
why you say it's true?
Because like I said, I've been an artist in this industry for a long time.
Before you answer that, first of all, I know, but some of them may know. Do you consider yourself a pioneer in this city, in this state?
Of course.
All right. With that being said, you've been around, you've been doing music, you've been doing production for over 25 years. Yeah. And you have worked with just about everybody in the market. Yeah. All right. Now you can move forward with that.
And that's what I was finna say. Like, outside of me just being an artist, I'm also an engineer and a producer, and I have worked with a multitude. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I watch. You know, mm-hmm. I'm a student of it too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Even when we was young, like I say, what made me change PGU from proper gangster unit to proper gamester unit, like I was like, I'm still want to say something with the G. Mm-hmm. So we changed it from gangster, like gang members, to gamester, like we spitting game. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And what made me do that, at 90.1 when it was over by Tougaloo, we went there for an interview, and that's when I first met Slick B. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mississippi Mafia, Bernard. Yeah. And when I first met him, man, and me and Gerald talking to him in the highway, and he was like, what's the name of y'all group? And we was like, Proper Gangster Unit. He was like, oh, so y'all some studio gangsters. And I didn't know what that was at the time. So I was like, what? He was like, so y'all rap gangster stuff in the studio, but, you know, I can tell y'all ain't no gangsters.
Right.
And I'm like, no, we don't rap that. You know what I'm saying? We rap part of music.
With no beat, was it?
Nah. He was big bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he was just letting us, really he put us on game.
Right.
Because we calling ourselves gangsters in the industry that, you know what I'm saying, that we might get checked for that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me change that gangster to gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, but even at that time, the majority of the artists that was really known in Jackson, rapping wise, was rapping street content.
Mm-hmm.
Other than like maybe when Kamikaze and them was Stu-Pi. You know what I'm saying? Stu-Pi, they wasn't rapping gangster stuff. They were rapping more like, you know, the roots.
Why you think that happened? Why you think?
I just think it's cause what we at. You know what I'm saying? You saying why I think what happened?
Like our market is gangster driven.
I just think that's because that's what we at, bro. People gonna rap about their surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just like, you know, NWA being out there and they rapped about their surroundings. Our surroundings was mostly, you know, street, gang, fighting. So, you know what I'm saying?
When do you think that happened?
I don't know. My brother kept me out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Strip days, that started roughly early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And you're exactly right, because when I started on the strip, I'm gonna say 89, 80. I was going out there before then. Actually, I started on the strip when I was 14 at Mr. B's. We was playing everything, but you're right. It hurried up and flipped.
Man.
It flipped in a major way.
Yeah.
And the older people, I had enough talent to mix the disco, the ballads, the funk, the soul, the R&B, the blues, all of that together with our music too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I played a major part in it, but the conglomerate of the mixture, you know, Stokes and Hands, myself, you know, Wood Street, you know, it flipped. And it's been like that for a long time. Yeah.
And when I say it, though, I ain't saying it to where Jackson don't show love to a different, you know, type of music, because they do. And
damn, you just checked me. You just checked me, man. You checked me. You fact checked me.
I was just saying, man, for real though. Like, cause at that time, man, me and Gerald was the only ones really dancing, bro. Like, we had part of me. We were like another bad creation or crisscross of Jackson. You know what I'm saying? We had music that we had to practice. We was doing dances.
Yeah.
Like everybody else, the 601 players, what Reese and Bigelow and them, but it wasn't Reese and Big then.
You talking about Renegade?
Renegade.
Yeah.
Yeah, Renegades, Mississippi Mafia, Wildlife Society.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we was in Inez rapping, me and Gerald, and we was teenagers. We were like 16 going to Inez, and we was too young to be in there, but we in there rapping. The hardest song I had at the time was Mississippi Mac Daddy, and that was on 90.1. But other than that, yeah, and it was like that then. And then, you know, as time grow, you got the Queen Boys, you got the Buddha Boss players. You know, they not rapping gangster stuff, but they still rapping street driven, drugs, and this. So it's still,
clothes, you know,
it's flashy.
Money.
This is what they want to see.
Right. So
that's what that was the music that mostly gravitated. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this: would you say? Nah, I ain't gonna say would you say, but now that it's years later, because I like to reach back, man, to see where we was at and versus now, and kind of use that as a guide, you know, when I'm giving advice. So would you say that I don't want to use the word soul, but do you think we kind of geared ourselves in that direction I don't know what words to use. Other than soul, do you think we sold
to what?
To what was being? Because now we can see what the agenda was. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't think we knew it was an agenda. I think, like I said,
we didn't. Definitely.
I just think most artists pretty much gonna rap what they around, man. Mm-hmm. Period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the only reason with my group we didn't do that because, like I said, my brother kept me away from around all that kind of stuff. So the music that I grew up on liking was another Bad Creation or Crisscross, Jermaine Dupri, The Brat. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I was more party driven, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And ladies and girls. I wasn't out there selling drugs and you know what I'm saying, fighting gangs. So that really wasn't my MO.
I had to sit down with Boo, and he had some words on that. I never did release the sit down that we had, but he was saying that, you know, that's what we knew. That's what we was. That's what
And that's what you know, and that's what the majority of the city know, and that's why, like, even when Crit first got on, you know what I'm saying, and he did a show here at I forget the name of the spot. It was downtown. I forget the name of it.
It was in Halle Mare.
Not his first show. I don't think his first show was. Yes, it was. Halle Mare.
I got it recorded. So
Crit, he probably had a nice crowd. Mm-hmm. But it probably was more white people than niggas. But
it was.
But he would have had a lot more niggas if Crit would have been that cut edge. He sound like Pimp C, but he wasn't as gutter as Pimp C. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Understood.
They can't look up a record and say Crit been to jail or he didn't face jail time and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It shouldn't be like that, but it is like that. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with my label Traxtar. When I put out my compilation, I had all kind of music on that compilation. But I let the crowd, I let the people judge what music I need to push. Uh-huh. So I had party music on there. I had R&B music on there. I had Treasure Trove and Slim had the song Never Hated on the Next Man, Never My Nigga Never, with Boo the Boss Player.
Right.
Man, when that CD came out, that was what these folks loved in Jackson, because it was hood.
Yeah.
And it was gutter. And it had Boo on there and Troll. And Troll was a street nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And Troll on there rapping about snow lines and everything, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, that's what they wanted, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's what I gave them. You know what I'm saying?
Let's switch lanes right quick. We're gonna come back, but Troll been on my mind lately, man.
Yeah, that's my guy. I just helped him put out a mixtape from him now.
Well, I don't want to say exactly where he is. You tell me that offline, but how you doing?
He doing good, man. Good spirits. He be listening to the radio. He like, nigga, every time I turn the radio on in the yard, I'm hearing some Bootwalk. He like, man, I be telling people, man, that's my boy, that's my big bro.
When he gonna be back?
Man, I don't know. He say soon, but we just leave it to what he say.
Okay,
you know
tell him I say, hey, man, tell him I want to hear from him.
I will,
he really been on my mind lately, man.
I just helped him. He wanted to put out a mixtape with some of his music, older music, music he recorded before he went in or whatever.
Right.
So I did that for him. It should be online.
Man,
I try and get you a link.
That little situation came out of nowhere, man. I was really thrown off, man, by that, man.
I try, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, with my label, man, I try and be a guidance to the people that's I'm leading. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like I said, I had all different kind of artists on my label, from R&B to street. You know what I'm saying? Player Young, he ain't going. You know what I'm saying? Troll ain't going. You know what I'm saying? Like, and these people, I had to, keep them like grounded. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So Troll he was one of the coldest on my label, man. And for a long time, like I say, and this another reason why I said the same thing I said about what people in Jackson want to hear. When Troll was rapping them songs, man, about killing and snouting and all that kind of stuff. When he was rapping them kind of songs, they loved Trevor Troll. You know what I'm saying? For a moment, he when Rick Ross started getting hot, Troll started making music kind of more like player music. You know what I'm saying? That's when he started calling himself Young Sugar Ray. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So his music was more or less
kind of mafia style.
Yeah, kind of like Rick Ross music, glamorous life type shit, and talking about the ladies and shit. He had somebody to actually say, "Man, I don't want to hear that troll. Man, I want to hear that old troll." Like, why you want to hear the music that's damning me? Why you want to hear the music that on one foot in the penitentiary? You know what I'm saying?
We like that, man.
I'm trying to give you this other music.
We like
but
that. But
they want to hear that music that, hey.
I don't know whether
and that's what these artists trying to do now. And a lot of them not living their life. But they trying to give you that music because they feel like that's what you want to hear. And I be seeing young niggas, man. I'm talking about young, 13, 14 trying to do music and they talking about guns and choppers and you know what I'm saying? So at that time, I'm thinking to myself, you don't know nothing about that, but yeah, these young niggas out here crashing out at 13, 14.
What advice you got for them? I got to ask you that, man.
My advice would go to the people our age. My advice would go to the parents. You know what I'm saying? It ain't so much the kids. My advice go to the parents.
But if you walked up on a 13, 14-year-old man with a switch,
I'm getting out of his way. Excuse me, yo man. Let me pay for this, and you can go.
But if you felt like you could talk to him, man, what would you say? Or let's just say this. Let's just say if it was a nephew or okay, you walked up on my son.
Yeah. And I seen him doing some shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, I'm gonna tell him. You know what I'm saying? That ain't cool, bro. Like, matter of fact, I'm a barber. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of clients that come in there young, and I done had some young and talking about dropping out of school and talking about guns and all that. And I have to talk sense in them, like, bro, why you do something like that? Like you smoke? Yeah, I smoke. And your mama know you smoke? My mama smoked with me. That's why I say, it's the folks our age we need to talk to. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the kids. And a lot of them, they got a different mind frame than what we had when we were young. Like, we respected the OG. We wanted to sit down with the OG and get that game. They look at it like, man, y'all niggas washed up. Y'all niggas ain't nobody trying to hear this. Our turn now. Y'all ain't nobody trying to hear that. What the hell,
though? You see more of them crashing out, more of them having heart attacks, more of them going to jail, more of them dying, more of them can't do what OGs do. Yeah. I see OGs outwork, outrun, outdo push-ups, out exercise, out on the stage. I see OGs, man, damn near 50 years old, man, can get out on the stage and rap their whole song, and a young one in his early 20s about to pass out.
Yeah. I mean, that's just cause, man.
How we watch the
I just feel like they got it. They don't have the morals. Bro.
It's the mentality, man.
They don't have.
I guess it's just cool to say we washed up, or is it a reverse psychology thing, or do they know we ain't washed up and just want to? Just saying something. Man, it's crazy.
We done got way off of the village raising the kids. We done got way off of that. So it's the damage in the community is way past some simple talking, or like they be trying to do the marching. They be trying to do it's way past that.
I say that same thing. I'm tired of marching, man.
The damage in the community, brother, it go so deep. Like, it go way back to them stopping discipline in the schools, stopping prayer in the schools, stopping, you know what I'm saying? We can't even discipline at our house. You can't whip your child good without them.
Well, you know why you can't whip your child at the house, right?
Why?
Because that ain't your child.
Why?
When you sign a birth certificate, you done gave your child away.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah. When you Social Security card, birth certificate, when you done already signed your rights over as a natural father or mother when you do that.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? That's why it's in all caps, man. You have made your child. You have actually contracted your child to the United States.
Well,
and it'll hold up in any court.
Yeah.
That's why they can come in your house and take your child.
Yeah. And
their child.
And they got a lot to do with what's going on now.
Yeah.
Because when we were young, wasn't no sparing no rides.
No.
Because it's bad as
I tell you right now, ain't no sparing no ride in my household. I wouldn't give a damn. That's something I'm going to prison about. Yeah. Because you ain't no child finna run in my house and take over. Yeah. And in actuality, man, when you see it can all be done. We could talk this all day long, man, but it's real simple, man. When you see your child veering off, you straighten them right there. Ain't none of that cute shit. You know what I'm saying? When you first see your daughter make a twitch, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know it's
man,
you know where it's gonna end up at.
Yeah,
I mean, hey, they was posting in what they was trying to post in.
Yeah,
you know, it was a little bit more morals then than it is now. But you know, me and my kids done had several run-ins because they don't. That's my grandchild. That ain't nothing. That's cute. That's what they do.
Yeah,
no, that's gonna end up in a. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And like I say. My children ain't finna run nothing. Nothing. All right. Do you have any of, I don't know if you remember, you should. Do you have any of my songs, man, that I did? Do you remember them?
I don't know. I had to go.
I did one with Boo.
What was the project called?
I'm trying to think of the one with Boo and Banner.
Kings?
You know what? I didn't.
Three Kings.
Yep, 3 Kings. One of them was 3 Kings.
Yeah.
Another one I did dissing the bartender at Birdland, Tony Moe.
I can't
think. I didn't have no name to that, but my son asked me, Dad, did you used to rap? And I said, I got a couple few things out there, man. I just wondered, did you have, man?
I have to look. I ain't gonna say I don't. Now.
Yeah. But you still got all your stuff?
I got a lot of stuff, man. I still got floppy disks.
What?
I still got some floppy disks.
Most producers, you ask them that, man, they be like, man, I don't know where that stuff is, man.
I still got it, man. I got storage now full of stuff.
So if
CDs, floppy disks, tapes.
If any artist, man, me and Smoke were talking about this last night. Me and Ron Carbo talked about it. I interviewed him, man, last week, week before last. What can we do, man, to put that type of stuff out, man?
I don't know, because I don't even know what I could use to even play a damn floppy.
Oh, yeah. You got it. Matter of fact, I got something to play on.
Yeah. I don't know. I had to go and see what I got.
But I'm in the mode of putting stuff out, man, that we did long time ago, man. Or I even told Ron. I told Ron Carbo. I told a couple people this, man. I was actually thinking about making a museum one time, man. Just putting some of that old stuff in it, man. People come in and pay to hear that type of stuff, man.
Or just see it. Because these kids don't know what a tape is. They don't know what that is. You show them a tape, they like, what's that? Half of younger, the real young ones don't know what a CD is, but they damn sure don't know what a tape is. And then they really damn sure don't know what a floppy disk is.
Or an 8-track.
Or an 8-track, or ADAT, or reel to reel.
Yeah.
They don't know what that is. They do not know what that is, man.
Hey, man, you slick a comedian, man. You said, what that?
Man, what is that? That's why they say we washed up. And for a long time, man, I always like thrive on trying to, stay up with what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And that's one reason why I feel like I did well on recreating myself with the Prep Cashmere and the Bootwalker.
Oh, you definitely up on game, man. You up on what's going on. Don't let nobody tell you that, man. And I think the production, you being a producer, man, plays a big part of it because different artists coming in with different styles.
I really, you know what I'm saying? Like, this the longest I have gone without having an actual studio for outside people to come and record in, because right now I got the lab at the crib. But I slowed down on recording a lot of outside artists, man. I don't know if I just wasn't feeling the new. I don't know. I actually got scared of these jokers, man. I was like, man, I'm not gonna have these jokers in the studio. Like, if you hit me up and ask me for a studio session, and I look on your page and I see you in the studio with your gun pointed at the camera and all that, I'm automatically declining your offer. I'm declining. You are not gonna be in the studio with me like that.
I say the same thing.
Yeah,
man.
I actually lost one of my partners that got killed in his studio. You probably know, remember Jay Skills.
Yep, you sure right.
Yeah, Jay Skills got killed in his studio, man. I used to tell Skills he always had too many people around him. Like, you always in the studio with too many niggas.
Yeah, you sure right, man. Man, shout out Jay Skills, man. Me and Kiki was talking about Jay Skills a while ago, man. Man, that's crazy. That's super crazy, man. Damn.
Yeah, so I ain't never rolled
they was
like
asking
that.
me, was I gonna make one in here?
Me and you talked about it.
Yeah.
And if you did it, you know, like I feel like doing it with somebody like me, like, it's certain ways you gotta do it, man. Because a lot of people I never connected with studio wise, because I know I don't run mine like you run yours. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't have niggas just hang around. You know what I'm saying? I don't have niggas. I don't let niggas smoke in my studio. I remember one time, Battlefield Pierre told me, man, John, man, I be wanting to come record with you so bad, man, but you don't let niggas smoke in your studio. I was like, I don't.
Stuck to the G code.
I don't. You have to go outside, go and get high, and then come on in here and do what you need to do.
You don't make them spray down?
No, I mean, I don't care about how you smell, but you ain't finna be blowing your smoke all on my mic, and then if it get, messed up,
Clogged up,
I gotta pay for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't smoke, so what I look like letting you smoke? No, I let one nigga smoke in my studio my whole lifetime, and I charged a nigga $100 an hour to smoke, and he paid it.
Who was it?
His name was Super Mario. He had a little money about himself. He didn't rap about shit either. That whole 5 hours he was in the studio, he ain't talk about shit. He was just smoking. He just felt like he just wanted to have fun. So I just let him do it.
$100 an hour.
$500 for 5 hours.
Wow.
And one song.
Man. What has changed, man, in the last 20 years, man, for his price changes, man, in studio sessions? What was you charging back then? What was the going rate back then?
I always charge $50.
Really?
Yeah, I always charge $50 an hour. I ain't never charged less than $50 an hour. Like, I know people like Hershey, I think they started charging like $65 or $75, but I never went up. I always charge $50 an hour.
Man, studio time in the early 90s was out of the ballpark.
Yeah, cause I mean, everything was. I seen, I forgot who it was talking about it. I think Scarface or somebody, but they was talking about how much people pay, how much they paid for beats back then. And he was like, bruh, Timberland then was charging $125,000 for one beat. You know what I'm saying? Back in the early 2000s, I was charging $500 for beats. You know what I'm saying? $250 to $500 for beats. And these dope boys was paying them. This is before the Hershey Blakk and 16 bars, and nigga, after D-Mar and Ron Carvo, it was a Drummer Boy. You know what I'm saying? Traxtar Records. Because after we did the Map Coalition, after we did that, the ball was in my court. You know what I'm saying? After the Kamikaze, after y'all chose me to do one of them CDs. Because it was two. It was Map Coalition Volume 1 and Volume 2. I did Volume 1. E did Volume 2. I think his studio did good after that too.
It did.
But after that Map Coalition, bro, I had artists coming from everywhere. Man. Everywhere. And I'm talking about every dope boy in the city that was rapping.
Turned you up.
Yeah. I was getting $500 a track.
Who you enjoy working with the most? In the city, out the city.
Talking about back then?
Just all
because I ain't doing too much now. I don't really. I don't know.
Or who have you enjoyed working with?
Really,
the
most enjoyment I got out of recording artists, man, wasn't none of the notable like big name people that come from the city. It was the underdogs. It was the hungry people, like the, you know what I'm saying, the ones that were trying to get known. You know what I'm saying. And actually, them the ones that paid me more consistently. Like the only ones I had problems with paying me was niggas who felt like they was already on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, them niggas felt like it was a privilege or something for me to record. I'm like, man, and these niggas who trying to get on, they spending their whole paycheck on trying to do this music because they trying to get on. They don't argue with me about my prices. I tell them what it is. They come and pay it, and they was hungry. So yeah, it's a lot of artists, man, that never really scratched the surface that I got music on in my lab that's tight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Who have you worked with in the industry? Notable or so-called notable. You know what I'm saying?
I think the only placement that I ever really had big placement was with Ray J. I had a placement on one of his albums, and that came from Quasi. At the radio station, you know what I'm saying? He brought Ray J to the house for a haircut, actually. And I cut Ray J hair, and I ended up getting him a beat CD. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. And he ended up, this is before my first baby was born, man. That same year my baby was supposed to be born, I gave Ray J that CD. And Ray J called me the day my baby was born. Ray J manager called me. I was sitting in the hospital holding my baby, and Ray J manager called my phone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, what? I thought we finna be on. You know what I'm saying? That ended up being a messy situation, but shout out Ray J though.
What happened, man?
It was a misunderstanding. Like I should have, it was a money thing. You know what I'm saying? To where, I had sent them the track, sent them, you know what I'm saying, the track outs and everything, and they were supposed to pay me. I really wasn't charging nothing. I like $1,500 because I wanted the relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they didn't pay me, and then they kept on telling me he gonna pay you this week, he gonna pay you this month, he gonna pay you, and it was just going. My baby was born in October, so the album came out in I think January or something like that, and I still had not got my little money, and it was just $1,500.
What's his name? You don't know his name?
Who?
The dude you were dealing with.
Ryan. I forget his name.
Whoever Ray J, whoever it is, we want that motherfucking bread, man.
I ended up getting it. That's what I'm saying. It was a messy situation.
Okay.
So I ended up getting it, but they had put the album out, and I knew then.
We through with that.
Yeah, I knew at that point, like, come on now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So they had finally, I had got my lawyer involved. It was Tracy Randall. You know what I'm saying? He's the same lawyer that
I know Tracy. Yeah, I know Tracy Randall.
So I put Tracy on it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, shout out Tracy, man.
Yeah. So
and then you had to pay Tracy.
Yeah. So once Tracy got on it,
we still need something. We need Ryan or whatever your name is. We need something, man. Come on back and straighten it out, man. Iron it out.
It was his mama, man. Ray J mama. She and I had been hearing about Ray J mama being cutthroat, and it was a show that they had at Lake Hacko Park. Ray J came down here, and I
was with him when he come down because he come to the Bird Lane.
Yeah, and Traxtar was on that same show. So when we get to the park, Big Dipper, my partner at the time, was like, "There go Ray J mama." So I had talked to Ray. That's how I kind of messed up, because when Tracy kind of took over the situation, I wasn't supposed to talk to them no more. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I ended up getting a phone call from Ray J manager, and he put Ray J mama on the phone. So I was like, hello. She was like, being nice to me. And she was like, so how much did you originally charge Ray for the track? And that's why I messed up it, because I wasn't supposed to tell her none of that shit. But I told her $1,500. She was like, okay, that's what I thought. And she got her phone. Tracy ended up calling me, pretty much straightening me, because he was like, once you get me involved, you not supposed to talk to them no more. Because I was trying to go for what they owed you, what I wanted them to give you because of your, just all the long time you've been dealing with this, your pain and suffering, your legal fees, your
loss of sleep,
all of it,
nightmares.
You know what I'm saying? So when I told her $1,500, she must have recorded me saying how much I owed, and that messed up the whole situation and just gave me that $1,500.
Come on, Sonya.
Yeah.
Son, you know you were wrong for that.
Gave
And
me
you
that
Mississippi. Come on now.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, so
hey,
when
we
I
still
see-
want that bread, though.
When I seen them at Lake Hacko, I introduced myself. She said, "Oh, you drummer boy?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "Did we ever get that straight?" I said, "Yes, ma'am, we did." She was like, "Good, because I was finna end your music career." I was like, "Damn."
Sonya.
And she walked off. Yeah, she told me she was gonna end my career, man.
Because they owe you.
Yeah, because they owe me.
Not Sonya.
I heard she was cutthroat though, and she showed me. But yeah, Ray J,
no.
you know, of course, Banner,
Yes.
you know, Boo, Bone, Lazy Bone, let's see, bunch of people that used to come
CeeLo.
to, a bunch of people that used to come to the
I was
city,
in
man.
there with-
Boosie,
yeah,
Seela,
uh-huh.
bunch of people that used to come to the city. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I done did it. Like, yeah, I don't work with a lot of people, man.
All right. What's the worst? What's the worst?
Your boy Bushwick Bill.
Rest in
Man,
power.
that dude was the worst session I ever had, bro. Like ever, like with unknown artists and known artists, he was the worst. And that
Why? How?
Bushwick was high as hell when he came to my studio. He was
What year was this?
This was around the time Donnie Money was doing his thing.
Boy, Bushwick was going through it. Then,
Yeah, because
man.
he hadn't took him to Berlin.
Oh
he
yeah,
hadn't took
because
him everywhere.
I remember the night.
Yeah.
Oh man, he came in.
Donnie had to
Berlin
snap on that man at my studio.
on Bushwick.
Yeah, because how he was handling me.
Man, Bushwick came out to Berlin and on 2 or 3 occasions in the booth, man, cutting up sideways, passing out everything. He was going through something, man.
Mm-hmm.
He was going. He was dealing with some real. I want to say some real demons, man.
Man, Donnie had called me on the way from picking Bushwick up. And he was like, "We heading to Jackson. I want to do a session because I want to get a song with this nigga." And I don't, you know, he told me he wanted me to flip the Rick James.
I got the song.
Yeah, that song.
Yeah.
So he wanted me to flip that track. So I just had that time to, you know, make the track.
Right.
He just told me he wanted to do Ghetto Life. So I was like, cool. So by the time they got there,
Bushwick Bill, man. Make sure you put that up on the screen, man. Shout out Bushwick, man.
By the time
He's a
they
good
got there,
dude.
I had whipped up the whole track, and when he got there, man, that man was so high. He get in the studio. He get in the booth, and you know when y'all get in there, first thing I'm gonna say is, "All right, you ready?" He was like, "Don't talk to me. Don't say anything to me, studio guy." I was like, "What the hell wrong with this man?" That man told me, "Just shut up. Don't say anything to me." I was like,
Man, what?
"Okay, so you just tell me when you ready."
So had he put the headphones on?
Yeah, he had the headphones on, but he was just like, he didn't want to hear me say shit. Like, he was just like, you know, just
And all
record.
you asked was, "Are you ready?"
Yeah. I said, "Are you good? You ready?" That nigga snapped on my head. He snapped on my head.
Man, you got Bushwick on the screen, man. Man,
Yeah.
what?
It was cool, man. Once I told Donnie, Donnie came in there and snapped on that man like he was his son. Yeah.
He was dealing with them demons, man. Yeah. And Willie D don't like. He ain't like Bushwick either.
Really?
Nah, man. And he ain't had no problem saying it. You know what I'm saying? When he got sick, you know, he used to talk about him a lot. And you know, he was saying they couldn't get along. They couldn't get along. He was cool with me though, man. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was dealing with something, man. 'Cause I could see it.
He got out of the studio, and when Donnie had called me, when he got in the booth, he went in my front room in the studio and passed out on the couch. And Donnie would call me and said, I told him what happened. He said, "What that nigga at now?" I said, "He in there sleep." "He sleep?" I said, "Yeah. Don't he know I'm paying for studio time?" I said, "Hey." Hey, that's your boy, man. I can't say that to
Are you
nothing to
familiar?
man.
Are you familiar with the song "Ever So Clear"? You need to listen to it.
Yeah.
That's Bushwick's song. He was talking about, you know what I'm saying, when he was dealing with that and you know, he forced the girl to, shoot him. Yeah,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah. You shot me in my eye.
Yeah.
I would have shot you in the body.
Yeah. So you remember, just listening to this. I go back and listen at old stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
So that was the worst one.
Oh yeah, that's by far the worst.
How long did he spend with you?
Man, Bushwick was mumbling through that whole thing. You say you had the song,
Yeah.
bro. Like it was hell. Even after he finished, bro, it was hell for me even editing and mixing that song because he mumbled and slurred through the whole verse, bro. It was horrible.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Only time you dealt with him?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I ain't deal with him no more.
Yeah, he spent a considerably large amount of time, man, in Jackson, man, during that span of his life. And that was one where I knew, you know what I'm saying, he was trying to get his money back up. You know, he was dealing with a whole lot of stuff in the industry and personal stuff as well. But that dude went through a lot, man, in his life, a whole lot. But anyway, man, so what we got coming up next from you, bro?
Well,
the song with Soul.
Yeah.
And also, me and Machari was together this morning, man, at WMPR. We did an interview with Batman.
Okay.
And she was telling me about how you guided her along with the situation she had, the project she did with the finesse
that was actually, my song. I had that. I did that. Actually, how did I end up doing that? Aunt Rob had called me and told me about the. I had just not too long ago did the Boosie thing. You know what I'm saying? When Boosie did the little open verse challenge thing,
right?
And I did the Boosie thing, and it did real good online. It kind of went viral online. So everybody like, okay, for the people that didn't know I rap, they were like, I didn't know he rap. And so just showing the whole new generation that this nigga can rap. You know what I'm saying?
How did it?
Because a lot of people don't know me from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and especially the ones in Southern Soul, they don't know that I rap. And then they see that like, oh, this nigga can rap. You know what I'm saying? So, it just showed a whole bunch of people that didn't know that I can. You know what I'm saying? So I did it for that reason. But after I did that, when Finesse did the little rampage or whatever he did, talking about Mississippi, and Rob had hit me up and was like, dude, you need to make a song. You need to say something you need to respond. And I was like, bro, I'm not, I don't do no diss rapping. He was like, man, I'm telling you could do it. And I'm telling you when you do it, it's going to go crazy because other niggas going to do it. But, the way you rap, you need to do it. So I went home, man. I was torn against doing it. Kamikaze told me not to do it. You know what I'm saying? One of my business partners at the shop told me not to do it. But some in my head just was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna do it. So I went home and I took his beat to what was that song? When he be like, hell no, look at Ricky. Anyway, I took his beat, then I took his vocals, and I made his vocals the chorus with the hell no, look at Ricky. You know what I'm saying? So I flipped that and I put it on his beat and just made the chorus hell no, look at Ricky. Cause my name Ricky.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, I get it.
So I was like, shit, I'm finna flip this shit. His name Ricky, my name Ricky. So when I actually did the first version of it, it was just me rapping on it. And I posted it and it went stupid. Like it went crazy. Like I think I got like 60,000 views on TikTok. Like it went crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So after I did it, I ended up I wanted to do a verse with a female. So I was like, I hit up fella and I was like, you know what I'm saying? I want Machari to do it because at the time she just was bubbling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I reached out to Machari and let her come to the house. She was really the only person that ever been to my house and recorded. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't record people at my house.
She a good girl, man.
Yeah.
She a good girl.
So I let her come over there, man, and she killed it.
Beautiful spirit. What the hell exactly did Finesse 2 times say?
I heard different little clips, but he actually, I think he got into it with a female that was kind of joning on him or getting out on him, and he just
from Mississippi.
Yeah, and he was really just joning on her because he was like, you know, where they from in Memphis, they Joan. He ain't call it Joan, and he called it something else. But they really joke on niggas all the time. They rag on niggas. So he was just ragging on like, yo, big country bag, just going in. So it went from him talking about her to him talking about Mississippi. Like, y'all niggas ain't got nothing down there. Y'all still, you know what I'm saying, riding horses. Y'all, he was just saying all kind of backwoods shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas ain't got no guns, man. Y'all still got them old legs. And he said, but Jackson, I will say Jackson got them guns. He gave Jackson the props now. Yeah, he said like Jackson like Memphis, but the rest of y'all niggas, man. And the more niggas from Mississippi was coming and saying shit to his ass on his live, the more it fueled it. And so he just kept just going on, you know what I'm saying? So that was basically it, man. I said I really don't diss rap because I really didn't talk about the nigga. On my verse, I ain't say he was funny built. I ain't say none of that shit. I just was like, watch your mouth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you talking about Mississippi, when you talking about Jackson, watch your mouth.
Right. Yeah. I heard yours. Okay.
Yeah, so, and then when Machari came, she said he was built like a Wobby Diver or something, she said. So, you know, shout out to Machari.
Yeah, she snapped on it, man. Yeah, so what's drama like personally, man? What's your personal endeavors?
Man, I'm all work, bro. Like,
I saw you know, when you was I forgot where you was, but you was with your son. Y'all was by the water somewhere. And I got on your live. You was on your son's ass, man. I ain't know you was on your son's ass. I didn't know nobody talk to their son like I talked to mine. But you was on your son behind, man, about I think it was something dealing with him being lazy or something, man. But y'all was by the water. I don't know if you remember that or not. You spoke to me. You said a few things, man. But how your personal life is, man. Let people know. You know how drama.
I'm a family guy, man. You know what I'm saying. I got my wife. I got my son. My oldest two don't stay with me. You know what I'm saying? My oldest is my daughter.
So
you know
what that is in comment section?
What's that?
Oh, they say how many you got?
Oh no, I ain't got but three. Man. I ain't got but three.
Okay.
Yeah, and really it was supposed to be one, and then I was supposed to be one and done. But you know, they say if you keep on doing the act, you know what I'm saying, they gonna come. So actually, this last one I got now, she really just snuck through the cracks. But
how old is she?
She 5. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So really, a day in the life of me, man, is grind, bro. Like, you know, I'm an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said that one of my, I think DJ Rafe said, bro, the person that really know faith is an entrepreneur. Because, you know, we move by faith. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't know each day how our business gonna go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's easy to go clock in at somebody else's job. That's not faith. You know that job gonna be there. You know how many hours you finna work. You know how many hours you gonna work for that week. You know how many hours, you know what I'm saying? As an entrepreneur, we don't know. We don't know.
Actually,
even
don't know.
Yeah, even with me having Booksy and people booking their haircuts, man, I don't know if all them haircuts gonna show up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Don't know how they gonna turn out.
Yeah. Even whatever business you got, these people who make this product that's sitting out here, they don't know if they gonna sell. You know what I'm saying? We taking everything that we got and putting our faith into it. And a lot of times the people that we got around us don't see that vision. And it takes faith to see a vision that ain't plain. Like it ain't plain. I can't say I'm gonna go
tangible at all.
It ain't. I can't say I'm gonna go to school for 5 years and when I graduate, this is waiting for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's
and you know something else. Nice way of putting that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't quote it quite like that, but now that you say it, I see it clear. I've been moving by faith my whole life.
Your whole life.
You know what I'm saying? And another thing that comes with that, the vision you just spoke on. People don't see the vision. So with that, it's so many people I done had on him, man, and I learned from these conversations that all of us that's in that zone that move by faith like that, man, are special people. You know what I'm saying? And obviously we was born for that. How you feel about that, bro? How do you feel about drama? You being chosen?
I mean, I don't know. I always felt like you know what I'm saying, it was some, you know, like I said, when me and Mark stayed over in Battlefield, man, I got shot when I was at Battlefield, when I stayed in that house in Battlefield. When I got shot, I was in that house. And we don't know if they was shooting, trying to get Mark or not. All we know was niggas shot in the house. But when I got shot, it was faith then, because I used to be a wild sleeper. Like, I look at my kids now and all of them slept wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be all over the fucking bed. And when I was little, I was all over the fucking bed.
What you think that is?
I don't know.
Spirit.
Okay, whatever it was.
And work.
I know when I was in that bed the night I got shot, like say for instance, this the foot of my bed. This the TV. I went to bed laying at the foot of the bed because I was watching TV. I fell asleep watching TV.
Right.
My window is right there.
Right.
When I got shot and that bullet came in right there, my head was right there when I fell asleep. But when I got shot,
get in front of the mic because they need to hear
my
this.
head was right there when I fell asleep. But when I got shot, it hit my leg.
Say that again, man.
When I fell asleep,
I
fell asleep, I was watching TV, which my TV is right here. This the foot of the bed. So I'm at the foot of the bed laying down watching TV. Right. My head right here, I fell asleep. The bullet came in
through the window
right there.
In the front.
It should have hit me up here. But when I slept wild at night, I ended up with my feet down here. And the bullet hit me in my leg instead of up here.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, shit, I supposed to be gone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I supposed to be gone. If it wasn't, I always put it like God picked me up and, you know, like people say, pick me up and turn me around. Nah, he did that for real. You know what I'm saying? He picked me up and turned me around.
Placed my feet on solid ground.
Yeah, bro, I supposed to been dead, bro. I remember going to sleep at the foot of that bed.
That's crazy.
Yep. So ever since then, man, you know.
How was it? How was that experience for you, getting shot, man? Dude?
It was crazy because, like I said, back then there was a lot of gang shit. You know what I'm saying? So even on the news, they had put that I was gang related. You know what I'm saying? They were like, believed to be a gang related incident. Nigga, my teachers, I made straight A's in school at that time. And my teacher was like, I can't believe you're in a gang. I'm not in a gang. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in a gang. But
and look how they just go with the narrative.
But that changed my whole outlook on shit, cool, because at that time I knew I was my mama good boy. And I knew Mark was my mama bad child. Like Mark was fighting all the time, getting expelled, getting suspended. He didn't get shot. Like at that, now he done been shot a bunch of times since then.
And other stuff too.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna tell you a story in a minute.
It's still going. But at that time, I was 12. He probably was like 16. He had never been shot. You know what I'm saying? So in my head, I'm thinking to myself, God, why am I doing everything I'm supposed to do, making straight A's, doing what my mama say do? I'm a good child. I'm winning art contests. I'm winning talent show. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, and I get shot.
Because God give his greatest tasks and obstacles to his best soldiers. That's why.
You might be right.
Man,
you know
ain't no might in it.
Yeah.
Ain't no might in it. You can believe that.
Yeah.
And the ones that used to go through all of the hell back in the day and get the narrative or is made out to be such bad people. Don't get me wrong. Everybody done something. Everybody done had their trials. Everybody done been mixed up with some good and bad stuff. You know, bad people do good stuff and good people do bad stuff. But all of those are the ones that's trying to clean up and make better ways now. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, that's exactly what that is.
That had changed me so much, Blakk. Like, nigga, I started not paying attention as much in school. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it changed you for the words?
Kinda. I ain't never just go bad, but I wasn't as good. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So what did it make you think?
It made me feel like, shit, what the fuck I'm doing all this good stuff for? And hell, niggas, in the same way with the streets, bro, like, why is niggas who out here working hard and da-da-da-da-da, it's struggling. But then you look at niggas out here selling dope and it's like them niggas balling.
I think God give those people over to a reprobate mind. And most of them head straight into destruction.
Yeah. You know? Yeah. And I'm telling you, boy, I ain't never make no F's and shit, but I went from straight A's to A's, B's, and C's, and you could tell the difference.
Instantly.
You could tell the difference. Like, he's not focused like he was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was beating on the tables and shit. Teachers like, you know, who is that beating on the table? And I'm being disruptive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing stuff, and I can realize it now. But then I didn't. But now I can say I was acting out. I was something switched in my head when I got shot, Jew. Yeah, I'm like, man.
Back to this story about Morg, man.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to my little partner, man. Morg, your brother something else, man.
Hey, man.
Man, I can tell this now. Man, me and Morg did an insurance scam one time. we burnt the car up for somebody. Man, I didn't want to do it. I said, all right, cool. I knew who to call.
Yeah.
Mark.
Yeah.
I said, Mark, I got to burn a car, man. How we do it? Mark said, come get me. I went and got Mark, man. We went up Billy Bell Road.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna tell you what year it was either. Man, Mark went to that car. We had went and got some gas.
Yeah.
Mark went to that car and stuck his head in that car.
Yeah.
And lit. He lit. I think a piece of cloth or something.
Yeah.
And threw it in there.
Yeah.
And ran out.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. He went back. I think he had a cigarette.
Yeah.
He threw it in there. Did nothing happen.
Yeah.
He went back and did it again. This time he climbed up in there. Man, that car went boom. I took out running.
Yeah.
I knew he was dead. I knew Mark was dead.
Yeah.
My heart got to pounding because I'm like, what I'm gonna tell this man's family?
Yeah.
What I'm gonna tell my family?
Uh-huh.
I'm finna go to jail for murder.
Yeah.
All that was going through my head. Man, I turned around and looked when I got to the to the car that I was driving.
Yeah.
Mark was right there.
Yeah.
All of this burnt off his face. That man didn't have no hair nowhere on his face, man.
Yeah.
Man, we went to the club and laughed about the man. Me and Mark laughed about. He told my son. He told Chris Blakk about that, man, so many times. And then when we get together now, man, he talks about that. And I'm gonna tell you another time. Mark had a scare, I think, with. No, this time Mark had shot himself.
Yeah. In the stomach.
He shot himself in the stomach. And I was in Dallas. And I came back to Jackson and I called him. Mark had left the hospital walking.
Yeah.
I picked him up on Raymond Road.
Yeah.
He was almost to some apartments he stayed
on
Raymond
Road.
In a gown.
Yeah. Nah, he didn't leave the hospital that day. He left my mama house.
Walking.
Yeah, cause you know my mama ain't, she ain't going. She taking care of you, but she still strict. You know what I'm saying? Mark didn't want to be.
I know he had told me he had just got out the hospital.
Yeah, he had just got out the hospital, and he was at my mama's house, and he was like, I can't even live here. And he got up out that bed with that gown on and that bag.
Yep.
and walked up the street to
because he was on the bag.
Mm-hmm.
I remember another time he was on the car and had a light stroke or something.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Margaret, man, he a soldier for the Most High, man. He got to be.
My mama had told me one time, man, I was into it with somebody, and I wanted to pull up on him, and I was at my mama's house. And
pull up on who, Mark?
Nah, pull up on the person I was into it about.
Right.
And I was like, I know they're gonna be out there. It was a trail ride or something. And I was like, I know they're gonna be out there. I'm pulling up. And my mom must have heard me talking. And when I got the phone, she was standing right there. She was like, what you finna do? And I told her. And she was like, don't you take your butt up there trying to, you know what I'm saying, get into it with nobody. Now, if they bring it to you, you handle your business. But don't you take no drama to nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
Because you never
take no drama to nobody.
Because you never know how this gonna end up. And she was like, "Now your brother, you know, his body done went through a whole lot of stuff, but it might not take but one time for you."
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you know,
man, shout out Mark, man. Mark, I know you're gonna see it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send it to you so you can see it, man.
I always gave major props to my brother, man. My mama, my brother, you know what I'm saying? And as this coming up in this music period, in life period, because, you know, them was my rocks, you know what I'm saying? Like Mark kept me out of a lot of trouble, you know what I'm saying? Like he kept me from doing the stuff that he was doing that I glamorized, or I felt like, you know, I wanted to do that, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Nah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good thing, man.
Yeah.
So he is his brother's keeper.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right.
Sure.
One more shout out to Mark, man. All right, drummer, man. Like I was telling, another shout out, man. I got to do, man. Prayers up still, man, for my man Young Bleed.
Yes,
man.
sir. Yeah, I was just finna say that, man. Shout out to Young Bleed. Prayers up to Young Bleed. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you remember on that same album I put out with I Never on it. Player Young had a song on there with Young Bleed and Kamikaze.
You got his number?
Player Young? Of course.
Yeah. Link me up.
So, yeah, I will. So, you know, that's when I met Young Bleed, man, and we ended up doing a few records together. Like, when he heard that track that I made for Rhyme and Crime, man, that joke was like, oh, yeah, I got to work with you, and, like, we stayed like this, man.
Yeah,
so,
they was cool, man. He really respected Player Young, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, really respected Player Young. I spent a significant amount of time, man, with Young Bleed, man. Within the past 10 years, man, we always spent time back in the Gap, man. But lately, I spent a whole lot of time with him. And, you know, he's staying in Baton Rouge, man, raising his son. Me and my wife, man, used to go down there and pick him up all the time, man. We go out to eat, man, and he used to always talk about Player Young.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, man.
And he loved it,
and that all of them old days. And I just saw an interview, man, that I didn't know Real Life had interviewed Young Bleed.
Who?
Real Life. It's a podcast online, but I mean on YouTube. But they interviewed him and he was talking about, man, when he used to try to DJ and all that turntable day. Yeah. But shout out to Young Bleed.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna re-release that song, man. I know songs not as long as they used to be back, you know, in the day, so I gotta cut the song down. But I'm gonna re-release that song probably, you know, within the next week or so, man. I'm praying he pulled through this. You know
yeah, he can pull through, man. Another close friend of mine, man, Bobby, that I went to school with, that was a security guard at Birdland. He had major rupture in his head after. If I'm not mistaken, man, after maybe one or two major strokes. And he pulled through. And he's solid today.
I know a young man that had an brain aneurysm, and he used to play drums for Keith Sweat, and he's still around here cold. So,
Dave Mack also.
Okay, I ain't know Dave Mack had.
Yeah, too.
Yeah, okay,
he had two. bad ones. And he wasn't supposed to make it. So yeah, he can pull through, man. Matter of fact, he's gonna pull through. We're gonna put that out there, you know. It was a whole lot of misconceptions, man, that was spoken about it.
Because somebody had called me and told me he died. And
that was the first thing they put out, man. People love they and we, you know, our people been taught, you know, just to be in love with that, man. It seemed like if something happened to you, man, first of all, it's a lot relevant today. So, you know, a lot of people expect that. But on the outside of that, when you don't know what you're talking about, and I heard Willie D saying the same thing on his podcast last night, that people just draw to that. They want, it's almost like they want you to pass away. So they can have something to click, you know, to get clicks on.
That negativity. That negativity, man. We just got to talking about it.
We got to do better. Well, I appreciate you, man, following through, man, giving some personal enlightenment, man, and also, man, that story about Bushwick, man. That, I probably got to pull that one out, man. Pull a little segment out there, man. Put that out there. That's crazy as hell, man. And then shout out to Donald Ray,
Donald Ray Quinn, Georgetown Mafia.
Yeah, and Slick, man. But you brought up some names, bro.
Yeah, man. You know, shout out to all these guys. And real quick. I'm gonna tell you, the first person who made me know that Jackson can show love for music other than damnation music is Hollywood Look. You know what I'm saying? And Hollywood Look blew up with Pole in My Pants and dancing that pussy. That's what made me realize, okay, Jackson, you know, okay.
I got to pop my collar on that because I'm the one that broke that.
Okay. Yeah, look, and like I was telling you when I first came in here, man, me and Mike Swill was talking about Monkey Swing. Monkey Swing, and how I always thought that my boy Ock made the dance for Monkey Swing. So Mike Swill was giving me the history on it. He was like, man, you know, he was pushing, DJ was pushing 55. I mean, Monkey Swing way before he even met Finesse and Ock. I didn't know that. Yeah, I called DJ on the phone and he gave me the rundown. Like, yeah, some girls made that dance.
So now you can actually take responsibility or take ownership of me. Gonna find it. I was gonna call him. Then some said, nah, he ain't be interested in no interview.
Who?
Mike Swill.
Yeah. He need to, bro.
Yeah.
Like a lot of stuff.
Because he ain't been on nothing.
Nothing. And a lot of stuff that Mike was telling me, bro, from back in the party house days, like you, him, Yayo, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm like, Mike, bro, you really a legend around here.
Man, he a GOAT.
Yeah.
He's a GOAT now. Real talk. I'm talking about on sound DJ, and that man was cold on them turntables. Yeah. For real.
Yeah, I believe
it. Wasn't, man, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't too many DJs that I kinda shook me up.
Yeah.
Mike Swift and Rouser K.
Yeah.
Them two right there.
Yeah.
Cold. Cold.
Yeah. And
real.
that's who DJ told me made Monkey Swing beat, because I ain't even know who produced it. Yeah. Rouser K and Sleepy made Monkey Swing, and So shout out for my boy Ock, because he the one who kind of had the whole Jackson, you know, doing it. But yeah, it was two girls made Monkey Swing.
For sure. Man. And also to his daughter, man, Tay. Yeah, she doing her thing now, man. So shout out to the young ones.
In the Southern Soul world, man, we cooking, man. We got these line dances coming for y'all, brother.
What's the name of the cut, man, between you and Soul?
We Outside. So, you know, it's a song that Soul already had. Original version is not as bouncy as mine. You know what I'm saying? But when I heard her original version, you know, my production mind was like, so let me do a remix to that for you. And she was like, cool. She didn't know what it was gonna sound like, but I took it in New Orleans, that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I like that too, bro. I like that. I told her, so get your ass waiting out to Atlanta, man. Get on back to Mississippi, man, so we can break that song and shoot that video.
Yeah.
Real talk. And another thing I forgot to ask you, man. What do you use when you go into production mode, man? What do you use?
Man, I'm still hardware.
No, what I'm saying is, well, I need to know that too, but mentally.
I can't even put a stamp on it, man. It's just a vibe. It's just whatever I'm feeling like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It comes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's spiritual or what, but
you ever had producer's block?
All the time. You know what I'm saying?
What do you do?
Now, when I get producer's block is when I'm trying to force something. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't have no beat in my head already and I'm saying, I want to make a beat today. And I might go in there and start making something and if it don't come or if I get blocked, I'm just going to cut the keyboard off and just start over or just let, don't
just waste some time.
Yeah. Most of the times though, like it be done hit me. Either it hit me or like with Bootwalk, I'm in the shower, you know what I'm saying? I'm singing.
I'm about to ask, what do you do when something hits you?
I'm gonna grab this phone. If I ain't by my equipment, I'm gonna grab this phone and go to my audio recorder and record myself humming or something. If I play a lot of stuff that's in my recording clip, man, you be like, what is that? Because it ain't nothing but sounding like me, you know what I'm saying? And it just sounds like nothing. But I know what it is. Because when I get back to my keyboard, I'm, you know what I'm saying, banging it out.
Damn.
But yeah, when I made Bootwalk, man, I was in the shower and I was singing the old song, Nancy Sinatra.
Yeah.
And I was singing that, I was like, nigga, I'm finna make a song out there.
The clearance, did you have to get in contact with him?
Man, it's so hard to do clearance. I don't know why it's still hard to clear records now because every artist that's making songs now, if you listen to the radio, 90% of the songs gonna be old songs. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know like why it's still hard to reach out to these companies to get clearance for these records. But I have found a link or a company that do clearance for not a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So it's on Romario Hartfield put me up on.
Romero, shout out to Hartfield, man. Butch and Romero.
Yeah, so it's I put Yayo up on it too. So it's another way that we can go about getting clearance on these records. Yeah.
Okay, and then the hardware. What you on now?
Man, I'm still using XPA the keyboard. Let's see. I ain't got an MPC no more. But really most of the stuff I do on my XPA, man. Like
what you started with?
RY30 drum machine. Damn, I had a Yamaha. I can't remember the first keyboard.
Was you ever SP man? SP12?
I ain't never had
it. You ain't never worked there? Okay.
My first beat that I made that I had on the radio was Mississippi Mac Daddy, and that was on the RY30 drum machine.
Son, you there you go. I mean, you got them all around you, bro. Yeah. So you ain't got no excuse.
He producer?
Yeah, he kind of cold with it too. Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. When this new generation came in and they came with the Fruity Loops and all that.
Oh hell no! I told him off glass. Not around me.
Yeah.
So I bought him. I bought myself because I don't want him to get twisted and tear. You know how they do. Yeah. Go to picking keys up and pulling out. But anyway, MPC 36, 32, 37. Yeah, MPC 37.
I want that big MPC, man. The red one. I don't know what number it is, but
that's the one we got.
That's the one y'all got?
Yeah.
I need to come over here and play with it.
Yeah, get with him, man. Yeah. Teach him a couple, just drop him a couple of hints. Don't hold his hand now. Don't do that. I run you.
Look, he probably know more about the MPC than me. I'm gonna tell you who called on that MPC. My boy Red Boy. Shout out Red Boy R&P.
Yeah.
Red Boy was a monster on that MPC.
Yeah.
I never was called on it because I always sampled and did everything in my board. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I still use to this day. It's almost like my downfall, but not because you know what I'm saying? I'm once I get good at something, I feel like that's what I'm good at. Like, I don't even record on Pro Tools. I never recorded on Pro Tools. You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't stand Pro Tools my damn self for
I
production or nothing else.
I always use Sonar. You know what I'm saying? Even when I ran the city, even when I was the #1 engineer studio in the city, I'm doing it on Sonar. They coming in there like, that's Pro Tools. Nah.
Hey. Yeah, I was just about to ask, man, what kind of feedback, what kind of trouble did you get from? Oh, they didn't?
They didn't know. Even Boo and all them niggas come to the studio, I'm recording y'all on Sonar. You know what I'm saying?
And ain't nobody had no problem. You ain't never had nobody, no, man, if it ain't Pro Tools,
because they know I'm doing, even when y'all was doing y'all project and Banner came and sat beside me and I was getting ready to fly a chorus. He had laid a chorus and I was getting ready to fly it to the next verse. He was like, I bet you can't do it on one try. I was like, boy. So you know what I'm saying? He seen me copy that thing and fly it over there. He was like, yeah, how the hell you do that? I was like, I've been doing this forever. He was like, and what's this program? I'm telling him what the program is. They are wave-based programs. So whichever one you learn and you master it, that's what you need to use. Don't be killing yourself trying to use it because they say that's what the industry use.
Yeah.
Now, when it came down to somebody leaving my studio and needing to take their files to another studio, I just had to learn how to transfer them files. Yeah, but nigga, I still use Sonar. Bootwalk was on Sonar. Everything I do on Sonar, man. Before you go, man,
don't give them all away. Don't give all your tips away now.
I don't mind, man.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
But that's for the next session.
Yeah. Look, before I go though, I've been wanting to say this on somebody's platform. Another song that was on the same album with I Never and Rhyme of Crime was called Fire. Matter of fact, hold on. I'm going to play it on this mic, and you tell me.
Fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I play it on this mic, you tell me what it put you in mind of. You ready?
Come on,
You do it too.
You got to listen now.
There you go.
You need some headphones?
This goes out to all my five spirits. I want you to
what's night mode?
I like that.
Let's get comfortable. Wait, when?
All right, so that's my track.
When? That's what I'm asking.
made that track in 03. I made that track in 03. Me and the artist that's on there named Jay.
And the song came out.
I put my album out in February of 05.
And
Unpredictable came out in 05, but it was in September or like it was on down, in 05.
Not Jamie. I mean, not Kanye.
Now, Kanye didn't produce it.
No.
I'm gonna tell you
who produced that.
Damn, what's his name? Damn, what's his name?
Let's look it up.
Yeah.
Who?
Nah, he didn't produce it either. I know his name.
Look it up. Unpredictable by Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell y'all how I figured out how they got the record. Cause Quasi, the first person that when they sent the radio station Jamie Foxx record, Quasi called me and said, "Nigga, somebody got you." I was like, "What?" He was like, "Where you at?" I said, "I'm at the studio. I'm gonna be over there in a second." He left the radio station. He didn't even input it into the system. He brought me Jamie Foxx CD and played me that record. You know what I'm saying?
Who all had their hands in that production, bro?
Jamie Foxx, Ludacris, Jim Johnson,
Jim Johnson,
BD, and Harold Lilly.
Harold who?
Lilly.
Harold Lyles.
Lilly. And it came out December.
Lilly. Lily?
December what?
December 27, 2005.
Yeah, 2005.
You came out in February, so you produced it.
But I made the beat in 03. And the way I'm gonna tell you how he ended up getting the record.
Who?
Jim Johnson. Jim Johnson made that beat.
Who was okay? So you think Jim Johnson was the main one?
He wasn't the main one.
Who was
I
the
found
main?
out who the main person was. That's what I'm finna tell you. Cause we put our album out in February. In May, my camp, we went to Miami for Spring Bling. That was the same year G's and them had what's the name? BMF shit. They shit was everywhere.
Mafia.
They posted shit was everywhere. And we were putting our posters everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Traxtar. And we out there grinding. And we ended up running into a lot of celebrities. We ran into one of them was Tank. And I called Dipper the other day, like, bro, you still got that picture we took with Tank? He was like, nah, I think it's at the studio. So it's somewhere. But anyway, we met Tank. And it didn't register to me until Jamie Foxx was on Oprah Winfrey show. And she was asking him, she was interviewing him about Unpredictable.
Right.
And how platinum selling record, who helped you with that record.
Right.
And he was like, shout out to my boy Tank for co-producing and co-writing the song. Tank was in the audience like this. I said, that's how they got the motherfucker. Tank.
Nah, Tank.
Because we gave Tank in his hand.
Wait, turn my mic up just a little bit. Nah, Tank. You come on now. Another one.
Yeah. Nah, but I love Unpredictable, but I couldn't hear that song for a long time, bro. Cause I felt like,
hey man,
all y'all had to do was just call me.
Play that again, man.
From the way it come in and everything, bro.
This goes out to all my fire smokers, my fire spirits. I want you to put your lighters in the sky, represent.
Yeah, I like that.
Hey, that's enough. Hey, we going at them. See, my show is geared to bring exposure, major exposure to Mississippi artists, producers, celebrities. I don't give a damn who you is, what you did, school teachers. I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
To make sure that they don't rewrite our history.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
We got it.
And we it's yeah. Mm-hmm. We ain't gonna tell you exactly what we doing, but we doing something. As a matter of fact, we finna get the hell off of here. 2 Black, 2 Strong, Mega Blast, Asiatic Black, and drummer boy. My drummer boy. You understand what I'm saying? AKA Prep Cashmere.
Baby.
We at this thing. Yeah.
I thought you